Alrighty, y'all, what's going on today? Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Bracketron XtremeGrip. Yeah, this thing is basically your, your typical dash mount. This is the XL Dash Mount, actually. And the reason I got this was, well, just safety, I guess, in general. Being able to have somewhere to put your phone while you're driving, to have, to use like maps, to switch music, and to do things in a more like hands-free manner. Basically just keeps, your head out of your lap and, your eyes looking straight on the road. It's just a much safer alternative, and I really like this one. There's tons and tons of dash mounts and things like this out on the market, and this is the one that I kind of went with, and weirdly enough, I like it the best. Yeah, so I've actually had this for a long while, and it's been in this same position for a long while. I use it for my iPhone 8 currently, although I did used to use it for my Galaxy. I had the S6 active, and it worked for that as well, so it works for a pretty wide array of phones. It's not just iPhone, whatever, iPhone compatible. So it's perfectly, I think it's just a pretty universal holder. It's, named XL as well, so I think it fits most bigger phones too. And it does. It has a pretty wide range to it, as you can see. It goes it's a very long range. It gives you access to all your ports, which is a good thing. Not all dash mounts do this. Cool thing is like you can have, first of all, access to your bottom ports right here. So I keep, while I'm using it, I'll usually run a wire down into my whatever mount, cigarette lighter, and that way I can keep my phone charged while it's up there, which is great. Also have access to the volume and power buttons as well, so I can adjust things if I need to. It just really leaves a very open area for you to kind of mess with things on your phone while it's up there. It's also really easy to open and adjust with one hand, as you can see. So here's the bottom portions. You can get that to be basically as wide as you need it for your phone. And then on the top, you're going to adjust that up and down. So you can do this all with one hand, and then it stays in place when you need it to, or when your phone's actually in there. So it's nice because, if you're switching phones, or, you're trying to put your phone in there really quickly, it's very easy to do, even if you have to do it while you're driving. I used to have this mounted on my dashboard, but I decided to move it to my windows. It was really mounted in this spot for quite some time, but I decided to move it up to my window just to keep it more out of the way. So while it is a dash mount, I guess you could say, it really mounts well anywhere. So I mounted it here. It works really great too, really well. It's a very strong mount. It almost sticks too well at this point. It's very tightly suction cupped on there. So you have this nice suction cup mechanism that's right on here. Essentially what you do is you just put it on your window, you twist it so it's tight, and then boom, it's stuck on there, and you're pretty much ready to go. And yeah, it stays tight for a long time. Obviously we have very hot summers in LA, and this is one thing also I guess I should talk about too. And I wanted to leave this up here just because it felt like a good thing to talk about at this point. There's this drip right here. This is actually coming from the suction cup material, and I think it's because it got so hot that it started to melt the back of the suction cup. So if you're living in a hot area over here in LA, it's very hot during the summers. So if you're in Arizona desert or anywhere else like that, know that if you do put this on your window, there's a good chance of melting and leaving some residue behind like that. So, that is a thing, but I don't think it happens with just all of these, it's just if it gets really ridiculously hot. Other than that, it's really great, and it's continued to stick well, and it's been on there for, almost, I would say a year or more now, and I've never had issues with it, so I haven't even wanted to take it off too, because I don't know if it's going to go back on after I do. Yeah, again, it's the Bracketron XtremeGrip XL Dash Mount, and if you're looking for a good mount for your phone in your car, I would highly recommend this one. Alrighty guys, take it easy.